Everybody, this is Stephanie. Thanks for tuning in. I want to jump in and share what's on my desk for July. I am really going heavy on the Christmas in July. For June, I went into all things summer wing, and I got my October daily for 2023 done roughly. I think I have like 5, maybe 7 stories left, and they've already been prepped. I just got it here, the photos and the embellishments, which I'll probably get done here in July. So that's one that I'm going to go ahead and roll over from June. The next item that I'm going to roll over really quick here is I have my LA Studio monthly kit for June. I need to do my project life for June. So, and then I also have a 12x12 layout that I want to get done using this collection and this cut file. I have another one that's got cut out better, but it's a cut file from LA Studio, and it says sunshine, and I have a few photos that I want to document, and I just haven't had the time to come in here, so let's see if I make it a thing for July. So Christmas in July. I am behind in my December daily, so I am 3 albums away from 2025. I have 2022, which is this album right here. I have my rough draft. I like to, at the end of the month, if I'm not going to be working in it, write down all those stories that I have. And then sometimes I even go a step further and print out all the big photos, the big page photos, and I place them in here. And I think I have the small photos printed out too. I'm going to have to double check. I cannot recall. But I know I do have the my list of stories. I normally go up to New Year's. I just like to end it off. I know what we were doing. So, yeah, so that's what I have on my desk to get done this month. For December daily of 2022, I have picked out 3 different collections because I could not decide. I have the Simple Stories Make It Merry collection. I got the Mix and Mingle collection. And then I also placed, this is, I think I placed this in later when I purchased it, the Holiday Life. So I think the main collection that I'm actually working with is this one right here, because I've really been pulling this one out. I love the lime green that's in here, that neon bright green. December daily 2023. Again, I have all my stories here written on paper. I have the ephemera. These are real life ephemera that I want to pull in some way, some shape or form. Let me go ahead and put that aside. We have an elf, and this is what the elf wore one day. I have my calendar, which I can use as a contents page or just to decorate and have. Again, I already went ahead and printed out all the full page photos, and I think I'm also going to take the time to print out all the full page photos for 2024, so that way I can just keep striving along depending on how much steam I have for this month. I really would love to get them all done, 2022, 2023, and even 24, but I'm okay being at least a year behind, so I don't want to be this behind regarding December daily, 2-3+ years, but it is what it is, you guys. Alrighty, so there goes 2023 and the collections that I decided to pull out. I pulled out 4 collections, guys. Don't judge me. You should already know. I can't narrow down to one. My thought process, though, is I'm not going to have all the embellishments for most, so I may have to pull in here and there. So this is Celebrate Christmas by Lori Whitlock from Echo Park, and I love her collections, which I've mentioned before. I love the craft that's added to it. As you can see, this is like the wood grain here. I feel like it just goes hand in hand. So I may pick this collection. I love the way this, it kind of looks like a vintage Santa. I just love the way this looks. I love the illustrations on here. This one is A Perfect Christmas by Lori Whitlock. I think I'm going to narrow it down to 2, so possibly 1, I'm hoping. And just love the way that looks. Don't get your tinsel in a tangle. I love that. Okay, and then we have these two. These are a bit different from the other two, so I'm thinking either these two or those two. Now, if you go back and we were to see the photos, I do have a lot of blue that my kids are wearing. They, everyday life. So this is why I pulled these in, and I really feel like this will be the perfect one. It has the greens, it has the reds, it has the blues, and even has a hint of pink, which I have pink on. And I think I have a pink ornament that I picked this year, so I really am leaning toward this, but I'm kind of scared. Let's look in the back here. I feel like we can use this. I really feel like we can use it. This is called Happy Holidays, and I do have quite a bit from this collection, so I can see myself being able to just use this one, possibly also as with the other one. Alrighty, and this is White Christmas by Stephen Duncan. And yeah, another one that has the blue. It doesn't have the pink, but I feel like I can pull these together as well and add in some pinks. Overall, I love the colors. It has a little bit of the yellow in there and things like that, so I think it works out. Look in the back here. And when I show the flip through, I can share possibly like what I started with and what I have left. No, maybe I can just do one and one. Because looking at this one, I don't know how I would make most of these work, I think. Or I'm just intimidated to use it. So, what if I pulled this one out and then maybe did one of these with it? Would that clash too much, you guys? What do you think? Okay, we shall see when I get to that portion. Let me pull these aside and go from there. Really quick for 2024, looking at the photos, this is also the year that I had my daughter. I really want to use this pink album, and I'm leaning toward this collection for 2024. I kind of want to lean toward the pink album for my 2023 album if I'm using the Happy Holidays, that pink and blues one. So this is going to be a hard call. So whatever one that I use for 2024, the other one I'll be using for 2025. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the red one for 2025 and this one for 2024, just to know that it's the year that I had my daughter. And I'm really leaning to using this collection for my 2024 album. And there is another paper collection, one second. Here we are, that I want to pull in to use with this one to pull in the pinks for my daughter. So yes, I think this is what I'm going to be using for 2024. So this is going to be in the back burner if I can actually get the other 3 albums this month. I highly doubt it. I am just not that good right now. But yeah, so if I can actually get that done and started, I'm okay with doing 2024 December daily while it's 2025, like being a year behind. I think as I come back to it a year later, I enjoy reflecting it. So reflecting and enjoying the memories a little bit more than trying to do it during the present time. So yeah, this one is Christmas Flora, Peaceful by Carta Bella. And this was the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas by Lori Whitlock. So let's look at the stickers for these. Love all these cute flowers. So beautiful. Yep. I love it. Alrighty, so there is the collection that I plan to use for December. And let me go ahead and share what else is on my desk for the month. The next project on my desk is my traveler's notebooks. So normally I would have a traveler's notebook for each month. This is where I document the smaller stories in life regarding that month, something that I don't want to place in a 12x12 layout, or I did not place or wanted to get more in depth regarding that story, and there wasn't enough room in Project Life. However, I have noticed that I don't have that many stories per month right now. It's just a busier time, and there's not a lot of things that I want to document or to take the time to document. So I decided to do a bit of a junk journal style. So I went into my stash, grabbed out older paper pads, loose paper, and basically whatever floats my boat. And I changed the size as well, so it's not the usual traveler's notebook size of like 4.25 by 8.25 or 8.5. It is actually a 6 by 8 size, so that way I'm able to use my 6 by 8 paper pads and the pattern papers also from LA Studio. So that way I don't have to trim them or lose them. I can actually use them. So really quick here, I'm going to share what I kind of did. I did this no binding technique, and I'll share that here in a bit. As you can see, they're different sizes. So this first one right here in the blue, it is January. This one that's bigger, it's February, and then it just keeps on going. So I did divide them up in that sense. So these are my January stories, and I have stickers that I got from LA Studio. These are a few years old, so I don't know if they would still be in the store, but I thought they'd be perfect to use. I really like the way this says January stories from this month and February and so much more. So that's what's going to be on the title of each of these pattern papers. So we're going to go ahead in here really quick, and I'm going to share how I bind them together. So as you can see here, I have some printer paper, and I'm going to just cover this up with some washi tape. I got to use my washi tape. Another example is you can use pattern papers, as I did here, to place, this is March and this is April. So, and I'm just going to have fun with it, and I'm just going to keep adding them in. I like the flexibility of doing different sizes. I like being able to add in the 6 by 8 pattern papers and things like that. So I am just having fun with this project, and this is going to remain on my desk to complete. And let's see how big I can get it, and then when I'm done, I will place a cover over it. So I have a few photos from 2025, a lot from my daughter right now, and how much it's a blessing to have her. So the photo that I'm talking about with LA Studio, the sunshine photo, is I have one of her like this, and then I have another photo of her. Let me share that really quick. It's actually here in my traveler's notebook. Look at that. Oh my goodness, the way they look at each other, right? I just feel like saying, like, you are my sunshine, and then say it back. They're both saying it to each other, you are my sunshine. The way she looks at us, it's so adorable. So that's going to go inside my traveler's notebook, because it was definitely a story, but then I went ahead and put it again because I really would love to do a 12 by 12 layout. So she just does that so often, how she looks at us, and I just love it. Get a few layouts in. So far, I do not have any prepped, but I do have this here for that flexibility in case I want to do something different from what I have on my desk. The last thing that I'm going to be working on is my planner. I was going to share a July plan with me, but I just needed my planner. Didn't have the time to record how I set up, which is not really fancy. So this is why maybe I can do a weekly with you guys and some dailies and catch up on those, since I always get behind from when I get to document in there. Alright, you guys, that's going to complete what's on my desk right now. Don't forget to like and to subscribe if you would like to follow along on my journey, and to comment down below and let me know what's on your desk, and are you participating in Christmas in July? Why or why not? And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.